What's up, fight fans? Welcome to Mr. Mustache MMA News. Today, I want to discuss last Saturday's fight between Patricio Pitbull and Dan Ige. But before we get into it, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button to continue getting more MMA content by yours truly. Help the channel grow. All right, guys, getting right into it. Patricio Pitbull defeats Dan Ige, and I mean, just a battle, right? You had two guys, heavy-handed strikers who mirror each other very well. I felt like we were watching two of the exact same fighter fight each other. It was pretty interesting to see. Not a lot of action in the first round. They were doing a lot to just kind of figure out what their next move was, and they both understood kind of what was in front of them, the danger, the power that was in front of them. And Pitbull, coming off of the lopsided loss against Yair Rodriguez in his UFC debut, he kind of had something to prove here. Not only to the fans, the promotion, but to himself, right? And that's why he's here. And he did it. He went out there and did exactly what he had to do. He just stuck to the game plan, started landing his shots, picking Dan apart throughout the fight, where, I mean, looked like classic Pitbull. And in times where he said that he has always been going for 5-round fights, he kind of had to switch up his mindset to where he has to get started a little bit quicker than he would in a 5-round fight in these 3-round fights that he's had so far within the UFC. And against Dan Ige, it was just his power was landing a little bit more. He was being a little bit more explosive. But the thing was the takedowns. The takedowns that Patricio was landing was just kind of that difference maker, kind of just giving Dan a little bit more to work for, taking away a little bit more of his energy, a little bit more of his power. So as the fight went on, Patricio, he was still keeping his power, as where Dan was kind of playing catch up and kind of just a little bit more zapped in his gas tank, right? Next up, I mean, now you got Pitbull who's kind of back in that winning track. He just kind of beat the real true gold standard to say, hey, I'm still here to hang within the elites. I don't know what you're going to do next with Pitbull. And I know that Aaron Pico said that he wanted to fight him, or I think he wanted to fight Aaron Pico, something like that. I'm down for it. If Movsar really does bitch out on fighting Pico again after pulling out with their fight, I would not mind to see Pitbull and Pico go at it, even though I like to see them fight the UFC talent instead of kind of just like Bellator fighting Bellator in the UFC, but maybe winner kind of continues on, right? That, I think that would be a pretty cool matchup next up for Pitbull, but Pico I think still kind of maybe has to get a fight before that happens. I don't know. As for Ige, what are you going to do, man? That was a tough fight. He fought hard, valiantly. He's been a company man for so long. And, again, he really was out there representing the UFC here against Bellator. A lot of pressure. And, he still fought good. He fought good. It just wasn't his night, It just wasn't his night. I don't think there's anything he needs to really correct. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe make some takedowns a little bit more. Make Pitbull pay, make his opponent pay when they fucking throw the takedowns. I don't know. I don't really know. Because Dan's like, he's I still consider him like the gold standard of like a UFC elite caliber athlete, fighter. Yeah, great fight. Nonetheless, two fucking dogs went at it. And at the end of the day, the Pitbull got his hand raised. All right, guys. That's going to do it for today. Love to hear your guys' thoughts. Mr. Mustache, MMA News out. Let's fucking go, fight fans.